We're in the middle of our Living Generously campaign, and you'll be hearing from us each week as we run up to the 23rd next week, as we pray and reconsider what it looks like to live generously together. Our vision is to see God change lives, families and churches, and we've been entrusted by God for this mission together. And our giving goes directly to that. And there are two things we want you to bear in mind. Firstly, 65% of our giving comes from regular givers who give on a regular basis. And I just want to say thank you again to every single person who gives generously week in, week out, month in, month out. Due to increases of ministry costs and investments in different parts of our life together, and also due to the movement of people in and out of the church, we have a £58,000 deficit budgeted for this year. And we're inviting you in response to that to do two things. One is to pray. Pray for that to be not a problem for us. Pray for God to provide for us. Pray for our resources to meet our needs. And secondly, to reconsider how you could give and participate in the life and mission of the church by increasing your gift in order to help us to meet those needs. Next week, on the 23rd, we're going to have a moment in all of our services where we can recommit ourselves to living generously in order that we can do just that. And there'll be a moment in the service, but also a moment for us to use online to make a pledge, to respond as a way of signifying our support. So as you think about how you're going to respond, remember that 5% makes a huge difference. 50p for every £10 that you give would allow us to wipe out our deficit and move from surviving to thriving. But now we're going to watch a little testimony of some dear friends of ours where the ministry and mission of St Mary's has made a huge impact on their lives over the last years.
So I'm Judith and this is David, and we've been at St Mary's for 15 years, since 2010. We've got 3 children, Lucy, Ned and Pete.
So when we arrived at St Mary's, we had 3 children aged 1, 7 and 9. So we have been through all the groups and are now very much out the other side, apart from Pete is just is in his GCSE year. So we've seen all of the groups, we've seen all of the many different leaders that have very much walked alongside our children and have very much encouraged them and taught them, and for that we are very grateful. They have very much started their own faith journeys, and for that we are incredibly grateful for how they have been taught and how they have grown in their faith, and that they want to continue. They want to continue not just through us wanting them to go to church, but actually they want to go to church themselves.
So we come to the 10:30 service on a Sunday. Mainly we've come because our kids have been in groups, but latterly we've been part of the welcome team. We've probably met lots of people on the door as they come in, and our heart is that people feel really welcome. We feel really passionate about that together, that people are welcomed, or just that they just want to come and find a quiet space, that we welcome them and make them feel welcomed into the church. But as part of a family, we love to come and worship and enjoy the teaching that we're given. And I think for both of us, it's really important that we see friends and connect with them, and particularly people that are journeying with us, that we've met in our life groups, that we can just share how our weeks have been, how our days been, and the things that are going on. So Sunday's a really instrumental part of our week, and as such we make it a priority. I think there's been a real sense of just trying to press into growing more in my faith. I think that we're responsible. I feel ultimately that I'm responsible for my walk with Jesus, and I'm encouraged by that in worship, and encouraged by that in teaching, and encouraged by that in our home groups. And so I'm hoping that just continues, if that's quite the answer.
For me, I think St Mary's has had such a broad range of different people within the congregations that I've been able to learn so much from different people that come from all different walks of life, and it's been amazing just to some of the wisdom in the room is just incredible, and that certainly has helped me with my faith and seeing other people and how they've done their journey.